Keep that nose clean, boy, or I shall clean it myself.
This ain't the end of me, all the things that I could be. This is the end of you, after all that we've been through. This ain't the end of me, all the things that I could be. This is the end of you, after all that we've been through.
Hello everybody, this is WarriorDan, and today, welcome to the world of Bully Scholarship Edition, developed and published by Rockstar Games, the creative team behind classic games like Grand Theft Auto and Red Dead Redemption. If you've played either of those games, then you kind of know what you're in for. A game that kind of tends to push the line a little bit. In Bully, you take on the role of Jimmy Hopkins, the new kid at school. Your mom took a look at you and wanted no part of you. She wanted to go honeymoon with your new, easily forgettable stepdad that you only see once in a game. The two of them quite literally dump you off like the hideous 30 FPS garbage that you are, at a school occupied equally by both walking teenage stereotypes and brutal security guards who seem to be reenacting the Stanford prison experiment. You're initially greeted into this bizarre world by the school secretary, who seems to, like Doctor Strange from the Marvel movies, have mastered the mystic arts and learned the unusual art of spontaneous teleportation. After this, you decide to live up to the game's title and bully some innocent younger kids. The security guards instantly and inexplicably begin running towards your location as you do the smart thing and run the hell away. You then go to see the school's nasophiliac principal, who begins to list off a few of what is presumably a very long list of the many crimes and misdemeanors you've gotten yourself into in the last few years, prior to coming to the school. He also takes great delight in describing how he wants to finger your nasal passages and possibly other parts of you, should you decide to start testing his patience. Now I don't know about you, but I don't really like the idea of being fingered by an old guy. The idea of having underage kids be fingered by an old man might not be legal in more than one state. Though I can think of a few US senators who have probably tried that.
Keep that nose clean, boy, or I shall clean it myself.
Upon leaving this initial meeting with the principal, and making your way back to the courtyard, you are attacked by what seems to be the Juggernaut's mentally challenged and sexually frustrated younger brother, who is then subsequently chased off by the unregistered child abusers, otherwise known as the school's security guards. After this unorthodox introduction, you are sent to go to your dormitory, where you meet Gary. While I could dedicate an entire video to Gary, suffice it to say, he is a hormonal, power-hungry megalomaniac, and all in all, a rather erratic pain in the ass. After this initial charming interaction with Gary, you feel compelled to change into your school uniform and display your good old-fashioned Bullsworth High School pride. That, and you don't want to have the principal fingering any of your holes, nasal or otherwise, so it's probably a good idea to follow the rules, because you don't want, any fingering. You stop at the dormitory soda vending machine for a drink, or 10, or 20. After guzzling down enough soda-fueled caffeine to give an elephant a heart attack, it's time to leave the dormitory and kick off your first day of class. Gary meets you in the school's main hall and mentors you in the ways of lockpicking and psychological manipulation, by allowing Juggernaut Jr. to take your lunch money, but then steal the contents of his locker as soon as his back is turned, because why the hell not? You then spend the rest of your morning delivering stolen chocolate to a girl at the school who rewards you by making out with you. For a high school boy, I'm sure that's not a bad deal, but still, I digress. Gary then brings you to the cafeteria to introduce you to all the different walking stereotypes that make up the student body of the school. You are then told off by a security guard for the crime of idling in the cafeteria, or something like that, and then Gary and you separate in order to go to class. Jimmy is taught by a science teacher how to make handheld explosives before you run over to English class, run by an alcoholic English teacher who does not want to be there, and proceeding to do a fill-in-the-blank puzzle, which you promptly fail at. After class, you get a little bored because classes are done, you don't really have anything to do. Most kids would, go out and party, have fun in the dormitory. But you decide to have your fun by beating up small innocent children. Well, see, the security doesn't like that because it kind of makes their job harder when you're beating up small innocent children. It would look bad on their, on their payroll if they weren't actually doing their job. So they decided to slam you to the ground in a suggestive pose, and then you get a game over screen. The principal was not amused by your behavior when he finds out. Off-screen probably proceeded to fulfill his long-awaited dream of fingering boys' holes. And on that note, that wraps up the 2 introductory missions. Welcome to Bullsworth, and this is your school. Hope you've enjoyed it. I've had a bit of fun making this sarcastic commentary. Currently it's the holidays, I'm kind of a little bit stuffed up because I'm not feeling that great, but I have not had a chance to record anything in a while, so it's been good to come back, to the table and record a new video. I try to make these videos informative and fun. If you do want to see more of these videos, click that like button below. I do want to do a video on Assassin's Creed 4 now that that went free to download on Uplay, and probably Mafia 2. I don't know if I'm going to do it, but I'm aiming to do it. Also, if you want to see more bully videos like this, hit that subscribe button down below, and if there is a specific character or side quest you want me to focus on a little bit more in a future video, I'll try to do that. Just tell me down in the comments below. I do read all comments posted, and I usually respond pretty quickly within a day or two. Well, that's where I'm going to end this for today. Thanks for watching, everyone. This is WarriorDan signing out. Stay awesome, and peace out.